Skeletons in her closet. Ursendale has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artancourt. During that time I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a horror befitting her radiance. There you go. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer quests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men. But my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost, so began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew even more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed, so it was that I left Hauuke Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Don't bow to me! Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hauuke Manor on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go, and do what must be done. Skeletons in the closet! And remind me, I'm not opening that closet. Alright. Probably should repair my gear. Where's this person? I better repair my gear. Let's see, do I go up top? Da, da, da. Alright, let's do it. This one. Alright, turning off the HUD. There we go. Oh yeah, let's eat my food real quick. I'm gonna eat my food real quick, and then I'll turn that back off. There we go. They make such cute noises when they die. Oh, he died. I was like, eh? Got that. Let's go. You can wait until I'm done. Well, she don't take much to die. Kill her. It's the only downside. Doors won't let you open unless you got that back on to push yes. Oh, thanks! How's it going? Thank you for the likes. It is actually kind of fun. Only downside is sometimes, like, when you're opening doors or you got dialogue,
Hello.
you have to temporarily turn it back on, because otherwise it doesn't let you progress. So that's the only thing you have to turn it back on for. Hey, Y2A, how's it going? Ashlyn, I'll get it to you in a minute. You can wait. Wait. It is a lot of fun, though. Thank you, Edwin. I think I can do it on the ninja, but the warrior's probably the easiest because you have like less buttons to memorize out of all of them. You can wait. I said wait. My daughter does not like hearing that word. And I'm also only using crafted gear only. I don't use dungeon loot at all. That's the other part of this challenge. Yesterday, I even showed it on live stream where I destroyed my warrior gear set. The thing that you get when you're doing the warrior quest line. I know. They're like, but can't you use it for glamour? And then I was like, well, I could, but then how is anybody gonna know I'm not cheating? So I destroyed it live on stream, right there on the spot. Y2A, did you start your H&R Block thing today or no? Or your interview as a formality? How'd that go? And just for those that don't know, I do multi-stream on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, but I can't integrate TikTok into the other two. It just won't let me do it. So if you hear me talking to people, that's why. I figured I'd put that out there. Oh, thanks, Edwin. Have a good one. It was just a touch base. I wouldn't do it if I found something more permanent. Yeah, I get it.
I stole the baby.
You stole the baby. I'm not gonna loot it, but that has something that's really expensive on the market board. You know, if you wanted to put it on there, I forgot what it is, but it is a rare mat. So for those crafters and stuff like that, that chest right there. It's some kind of butter or something like that. Yep. How's it going? I'm like really kind of nervous about Titan, so that one's going to be fun. Because I'm also using only crafted gear. There's no blue gear at all. I've got it memorized. I'll show you at the end, but yeah, I've got them memorized. It also comes down to sound. And your other senses open up when you can't see what's going on, and I have no idea how my health is doing. It's one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, key. Let's not forget that. Yeah, pretty much. I did die once to Ifrit, and it taught me like to hold off on my fortitude and stuff. So. And save the potions, because I didn't get the spear down in time, so I had to time my berserk, my critical hit thing, and then my fortitude, so that I could survive and get that down in time. Only thing is I have to turn it on when I'm at doors, because otherwise yes won't trigger. It's the same thing with dialogue, too, so if there's any dialogue, you have to temporarily turn it on, otherwise it pauses until you turn it on, so that's the only thing. I also made a commitment that if I get blue gear from my quest line, I destroy it live on stream so people know that I'm staying true to the challenge. Everything is crafted, made by myself. The only, no market board, and the only time I can use a vendor is if the monsters don't drop it or I don't craft it myself. I ignore chests and stuff like that. Ah, that was the button for it. I was like, Now that one I had to, because I just got that ability, so I'm like, which button is that again? I mean, and it pretty much means I can't just go crazy. This challenge, I started it about 24 days ago. Well, it's day 24 on it, because sometimes I can't get on, but it's day 24 of the challenge. My Vieira now, she's doing the Triple Crown run on the Deep Dungeons. She's trying to complete all 3 Deep Dungeons, soon to be 4, on all combat classes. Right now, she's climbing on the Paladin. I just kind of... I was going to do it today, but I kind of... Floors 131 through 60, I was like, nope, I ain't ready for that yet. Not mentally. Because my gear is going to need an upgrade soon. I'm going to have to, like, start going through all the crafting, get all the crafting gear leveled up, and then get her gear leveled up. Yay! Oh, I love them. I know some people don't. See, most people fall into 2 categories. They either love raiding or they love deep dungeons, and I'm the deep dungeon type. There are a few people that like both, but I'm not one of them. I'm not a raider. My issue is World of Warcraft. I did World of Warcraft raiding. I was a mythic raider. No, I don't want to do that. That kind of killed me on raids. And I will unlock the other combat classes, but I won't do much with them other than just getting them leveled up. I'm not going to do much with them. Because it's part of the storyline. I like the little extra little tidbits you get with the storyline. It's not just a solo run, it's also a no HUD gameplay. I will not do Crystal Tower solo, but I will turn the HUD off. You can't do Crystal Tower solo, so... What do you mean? On the Deep Dungeon? Like, as far as what to play? It depends. If it's your first time through, I would go with what you're most comfortable with, because you're going to have to do some ether farming anyway, because the gear... Oh. Thanks, Y2A. So... Because you're going to have to ether farm on, either way you look at it. So to start with, I don't know, either a really fast DPS, like a ninja or a machinist, just to get the stuff dead and farm blue chest. But after a while, play what you want to play. A lot of people would recommend warrior to start with, or machinist, or red mage. I just play what I want. I don't care what other people say. I just do what I want. They're off. That's part of the no HUD gunplay. I don't need them. Ashlyn, you're gonna fall off. Now sit. I will get it in a minute. You need to let me finish the dungeon first. Oh, never tell a toddler no. And I'm also 46, so I'm probably older than most of y'all. Well, 45. I'll be 46 in September. Sure. I'm older than most of y'all. Ain't no kid. Summoner's actually really good. It's got a lot of raw power. I did like my Summoner in there. I like my Bard in there. I still don't have my Necromancer title, but I'm still working on it, so. But that's on my Viera. I'm still farming Ether on this character. Oh yeah, it takes a while because you're learning all the fights, the dungeons, the climb, you know, what monsters do what you can avoid, you know, and every run is different. So like one run, it could be really smooth and great, but another one, you get really crappy pomanders, you get like nothing but traps all over the place. It's just like a nightmare. But yeah, my Paladin on my Viera, she's sitting on floor 130 right now. I'll probably do her tomorrow. I just needed a break from it. Because I gotta climb to 160 next. I do it in small bursts. I don't like doing it all in one setting anymore because I get tired mentally and then I start making mistakes and... trying to get my daughter to patiently wait for her drink. I'm like, ah! Let me kill the bosses first! And plus, I like doing the no HUD thing. It was just one day I was bored. So I turned it off. I was bored. It felt like I'm in a live action movie. Or anime movie or something. Something weird like that. Stop. You need to calm down. Why is it not working? No. That actually makes me sick to look at. I will not do that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I get vertigo real bad. I won't do that. For those that can, go ahead. It's kind of like, I first started having issues with that when I started playing GoldenEye long time ago. And I couldn't do like a lot of first-person shooter games because I can't look at the screen without getting really dizzy and sick, so I just don't do it. Would you die already? Yeah, exactly. I mean, because this... Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, no, absolutely not. That's too much. Because I feel like... Then I can't see what's going on. Because you're, like, right in the boss's face. So I'm like, nope. I can scroll in, though. Oh, yeah. He's actually pretty big. Oh yeah, and sometimes I'll do the whole first person when I'm talking to NPCs because I like to see what they look like up close. I'll do that. Well, a lot of times I forget. He died. Oh yeah, let's not forget that. Ugh. That's the only downside. I gotta turn it on to push yes. Because you think the number 0 would let you hit yes automatically. No, not if the HUD's off. It won't do it. That's her inner beast ability that you guys see swirling around. But I listen for the sound in the background. That means that it's triggered, so then that's when I know to use it. And I'm only going into the room so I can get exploration, you know, achievement or whatever it's called. I think that's everything. I think that's all the doors except for this one. All right, have a good one. It's 10 o'clock at night for me, so. Nice to meet ya. Lady Amandine. No, I cannot do that. I already explained why I can't do that. It makes me sick. And plus, this looks stupid. I will not do that. I figured crafted gear only, no HUD is challenge enough. Hey Cranesar, how's it going? Does she only summon one ad once? Oh, there's... no, yeah. I haven't seen another succubus come in. I said stop! No, you let my hand go. Let my hand go. Stop it. Stop. Thank you for the follow. There we go. But yep, nope, you will never see me play first person. Not unless I'm talking to an NPC. And then, so, just so people know, I'm only using crafted gear, no dungeon loot. And, because I know they gave me one. Where's it at? And I destroy that, so... Because I don't wear any blue gear or green gear unless I make it. Everything else is destroyed. What? Give me a minute. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Alright. Back to Gridania. Oh, let me follow you back. Follow? Oh, okay. Lancer's Guild, let's go back that way. You know, this guy is a real dweeb, and thank you for the like. Because, you know, he knows who was responsible for all those girls' deaths, and he just said nothing. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? Once become a lady on Mandine. You must tell me all. And thank you for the like. So she went so far as to consort with devils? With that I could have done more to prevent her fall. It's called you could have told the freaking serpent people. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. Oh, I love Gridania, yes, I do. Matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I'm a better to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Thank you for the follow. I just followed you back. I appreciate it. I'll be right back. Baby's been waiting patiently for me to get her something to drink, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. She's been waiting patient. She was like grabbing my hand that entire last fight in Hauuke Manor, and I'm like, oh god. I'm gonna die live on the screen, you know? And while it is raining, I'm gonna go ahead and get that ring collar fish I've been looking for to get my cooking up. I've been doing all the recipes, and there's a certain fish that only comes out when it's raining. But yes, I do. I love all the quests, to be honest. Side quest, main quest. I'm gonna work on the society stuff. I don't know how to feel about that yet. I wonder... Let's go this way. I think they said on the pier? Oh, I might catch it over here. Okay. There's like a recipe I'm trying to make and I need that fish! I will eventually unlock the rest of the combat classes, but I wanted to unlock more of the story because their journal is kind of tied to the Isle of Umbra, and I don't have that unlocked yet, so I'm like... Get me my rain color already! Yay! I got it! Yes! This is all I wanted in my life. Well, there's a lot of things I wanted in my life, but... Alright, directive, vitality, skill speed. Okay. Got y'all dim on that list. Alright, back to the story. Waking Sands? Welcome back, Yidalani. Feel glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? Two of Laha Brea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. With that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of ministry in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Wrath of the Titan, Menthilia is waiting to brief you and your fellow Scions on a new development.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvib hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at...
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
Okay, off back to being my crafter self. Oh, damn.
So you will accept?
Man, she shook her head for me.
Thank you.
Damn it.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Menthilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, Send word to the students of Baldessian and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the sailor's ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Quest accepted. Thank you for agreeing to handle the Titan and kobolds. As you stole the mission will be fraught with danger, so we will want to spare no preparation. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I shall look forward to your triumphant return, as shall your comrades. Go with the blessing of the crystal. Does this mean like the NPC's got something different to say now? Let's go see what everybody got to say. Time to make the rounds. Suppose you're wondering just how many ships there are? Yeah, that would be curious. I try not to concern myself with what transpires within. Okay. You don't say anything? You don't say anything? Okay. Oh, this person's new. No matter one's past transgressions, all who have seen the dream are welcome, even men such as we. I have heard offers such as these before. All were not more than bait for the hangman's noose. What? Really? Why does everybody hate the Duskwight so much? Dude, where's the rest of your clothing? Or is that a girl? I don't know! What are you? You're a person. We'll go with that. This one has finally figured... Wait, is that the Sylph? Neuroxia? Neuroxia, you need some pants on, honey. This one has finally figured out a way to make walking ones be quiet. What does friendly one think? This one is very convincing. Yes? No. You poor thing. Yida is on her way to Gridania to request aid of the Order of the Twin Adder. In the meantime, we must learn all we can of the Primal Titan. Literature may yield us the odd morsel of useful information, but there is no surer way than to seek the former members of the Company of Heroes. With this many people here, we need a culinarian of our own. We can't subsist on rations to preserve foodstuffs forever. Yeah, there is a lot of people here. The Waking Shan sure is busy these days. Fresh-faced venturers eager to make their mark. Famous folk like you running off to face the Bleeding Lord of Crags. Hey, how'd that get about already? Everybody already knows about that? Maybe it's time for me and the boys to retire. Venturing's dangerous calling after all. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once, and that's that. You'll not believe it, but I've been summoned by Lady Memphilia. Do you suppose that she has an assignment for me? What I would not give to have something to fight for again, and yet I must not be overeager. Arnvald? Yidolani, have you heard? I've been chosen to serve as Neuroxia's bodyguard. There have been increasing reports of Imperial activity in Thanalon, so the Antecedent insists that our guests be escorted whenever venturing outside. I know how hard you of all people work to endear us to the Sylphs. I swear to you that I will guard our honored guests with my life and not allow your efforts to come to naught. I got a thought in my head, but I guess I'll refrain from saying it, but yeah. No, I'm gonna say it, because I've already played through this once before. Where the hell were you when we got invaded? What? If you're gonna lay down your life for her, or him, where were you when we got invaded? Congratulate the boy, Yidolani, chosen by the Antecedent as the Sylph's bodyguard. What an honor. Of course, this means his duties rags will no longer suffice. Say we get the boy a shiny new suit of silver armor, the kind the Sultan swore and wear. We split the cost evenly and surprise him. Not bad, eh? Oh, I don't mind helping you fund his armor. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. Guarding Neuroxia is a prestigious duty indeed. Arnvald is right to be excited. But he has never crossed swords with a Garlean before. I worry that what will happen if he is forced to confront his father's countrymen. If there's anything we can do to help, no matter how small, just ask. Broken carriage axle, cracked barrel, hell's even a leaky bucket. Say the word and we'll fix it. I don't want to believe that Master Garland is dead, but the chief wasn't the type to cut and run off. He would have gone to Cartno. He would have been there when Dalamod fell, which means nothing. As the primals fall, so do our spirits soar. Though mine aid be but modest, I nonetheless am heartened in my duties. You guys better not be rude to me again, or I'm going to kick you between the gonads. I am told you are one of our finest, Yidolani. I expect we will see much more of each other in the future. No, not likely. Redmond, did you find your twin brothers? Looks like the Antecedent has found herself a good crop of aspiring heroes. Aye, I reckon yours will be alright as long as these fine folk are around to protect her. How do you know the Antecedent? Okay. More mysteries. Alright, Wrath of the Titan. We're going to La Nicaea. After Castle? Hail, adventurer. Welcome to Malastron Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect. Forgive me, madam. To business, then. It is we told the Antecedent the kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Mogomora. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Yidolani. On behalf of Lunes and Lamensa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Yidolani personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people. No! Oh, no! Don't tear my book up! No! Stop ripping my books up! No! Cannot have my book. You can tear up the rest of that, I don't care. But no, not my books. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The Kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the Beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lomensis who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the Beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it, yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath, or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Lunes and Lamensa's Sinistry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Yedalani? You have my thanks. Along with the full support of the Maelstrom, I await good tidings. I think the Kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lanasia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. And meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Oh. I just realized I had a quest to turn in over there. Let's go turn that one in. Sapphire Exchange. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning... Oh, not here to buy. Then might I suggest you browse quietly? I am quite busy. From Edwin and Corythius. Oh dear, my friend. May I call you that? Oh well. Then, Yidolani, there's a problem with the Cerulean. If you think Edwin is vexed, you have no idea how difficult this is for me. Hold for customer support. Caught between a rock and a tight place, a middleman will always produce a pot of grease. Find out what Sigurd has in mind. Angry about the Cerulean order being late, is he? Friend, pardon me, Yidolani. I understand his situation. I really do. And would ship the stuff to him if I had any. The fact is, it's been a mighty struggle for many moons to procure processed cerulean from Imogene and his sons, and now they've entirely ceased doing business with most vendors. It's a hard life being the middleman, my dear lady. We pay for the sins of producers like Imogena, and what do we get from them in turn? Not so much as a how do you do. Edwin's quarrel is with them, not me. Just, do you not know? The concern has the exclusive right to mine ceruleum in northern Thanalon. They can do whatever they want. You can always try them directly. Go to Papa Wazoo at Camp Blue Frog, though I warn you, he's a smug little toad. Okay, Camp Blue Frog it is. And who are you? Adventure. No, I don't remember ordering any, and I would remember something like that, seeing as I'm the employee of the moon for the 9th time. Thank you. Shush now, I'm listening to the scruffy lady. An inquiry about the processed ceruleum shipment from Sigurd and Ulda. Interesting. The Eves and Robbers. When ceruleum is thin on the ground, plots grow thick. None other than Papa Wazoo, the 9-time employee of the moon, wishes to consort with you. So, we may have a shared problem here, as unlikely as that sounds. We would love to ship ceruleum, but... there's far too little of it coming out of the plant. I suspect thievery, little skimming off the top. Furthermore, I suspect the porters. I was just going to keep an eye. I wouldn't want to trouble with the labor confraternities, you know. But you're welcome to doubt and question them, and I use one problem to solve another. Brilliant! I thought I had him clicked. Stealing ceruleum? 1, I ought to punch you in the face for impugning my reputation. 2, you'd think I'd still be here with my arse out in the wind if I made off with that kind of loot. We're doing honest work out here with all manner of nasties just yalms away. You doubt my words? Go check the cerulean in those barrels. Ain't nothing missing from what's in the books. That's the first one. Oh, I guess I gotta kill him first. I was hoping to get them all done, but okay, whatever. Alright. Goblins drinking ceruleum? Now I've seen everything. Well, I guess I don't need to get me a champion from the confraternity. That's a relief. But we'll have to make an extra trip to the plant to make up for what those cursed tropers put down the hatch. Interesting. Coblins, no, I definitely didn't order any. We do sometimes, though, for business reasons. Everybody does it. Shush, you can stop talking now, so I'll have to hire guards for that whole area. And, oh, an idea. Raise the price and call it a special security surcharge. Wow. Greedy little bastard. The ceruleum must flow. Papa Wazoo would offer you another commission and a chance to admire him if the mood strikes you. No, I don't admire you at all. Anyway, the ceruleum must flow. No more delays in shipping. Another brilliant coup by Papa Wazoo. Oh, is that a feather? For my cat? Why, thank you very much. So, you can tell Sigget that his shipment will be there in just a few days. Unfortunately, there'll be a wee increase in price. Security surcharge, you know? Everybody does it. Wow. Everybody does it. Right. Hey, how's it going, Liana? How's it going? Stop playing Final Fantasy Rebirth and hop on 14. Haha. And I hope everything's going good, Lena. Is it Liana? Liana. Hopefully everything's going good. Welcome, welcome. What mighty discerning? Oh, it's you, Yolani. Talk to Papa Wazoo. Really? He said a matter of days? So, my dear lady, you're telling me they're shipping that what's owed me but charging more for it? I wish I Mangina all his sons the joy of my guild. Hope it gives him gout. You're welcome. I do appreciate you sorting this out, and with that, Papa Wazoo no less, a discerning middleman such as myself will certainly remember you for future commissions. Well, thank you. At least you didn't get mad. A tale of three cities. A middleman is the pepper of commerce, useless, alone, excellent in moderations, pernicious in excess. Whichever one Sigget happens to be, he has a task that may interest you. Thanks to you, I'll be able to make my ceruleum shipment to Corythius. That's a load off my mind. Middleman is not but his name, you know. Headed back to Camp Dragonhead, I assume. Tell Edwin to start laying out his vats, for that's how soon he'll have his ceruleum. He won't take my word for it, though, since Papa Wazoo's made a liar of me by tearing wild goblins drank my shipment. Take this to Edwin as a token of my apology, and don't you sample any. If it's alcohol, nope, I won't sample it, don't worry. Back, are you? Took your time, too. Hope that means something good for my cerealium. Yep, I called it booze. Well, now, that is good news. And what's this? A gift from that tight-fisted signet? And a handsome one it is. I'll have to forgive the wretch. The fury smite me if I lie. Quite a tangled skein in you unwound there, and well loosened, too. Thank you for your trouble, and just you see, those ballistas will save your hide someday. Alright. Okay, so we're going that way. Alright. It's just I'm kind of stuck on my hunting log right now because I can't get to the Isle of Umbra, so I gotta do some more storyline. I'm like, eh. Gotta start leveling up her gear again. Soon. Maybe it is in here. The Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I have never before met one of their members face to face. I imagine that a warrior who had toppled both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory, yet he seems to have settled in place distinctly bereft of adorning crowds. This guy. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find you a lasso or three. You gonna say something, Fisher, or just keep staring? Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Decline. You want to know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hell's price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Tacton was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Dude, that outfit is god-awful. Tales from the Titus Slayer. Tractum is eager to regale you with stories of his glory days. Oh, boy. Yeah, that outfit. Oh, no. It is very blue. You need a 10, boy. Aha, so you want to hear the tale of how Company of Heroes bested the Primal, do you? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus, eh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut, just like that. Oi! What's that look for? I'm a damn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Huh, well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made a nest by the windmill just south of here? I do that, then we'll talk. Be right back, I gotta go to the ladies' room. Okay, let's go check out these rats. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, adventurer. Save me the hassle of, never mind. Hungry Goobos. Tractum appears to be ignoring you. What? You still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, adventurer. It was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10-score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Goobo. A Goobo and a Titan are not on the same level, dude. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and stand and look out in case a Goobo comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Well, that ain't far away. You again. Then that Goobo that was harassing the Millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in you, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. Still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. The Lominsa Way. Tractum remains unconvinced of your readiness to defeat the dread primal Titus. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, Tractum! You in here drinking again? If you are, that Goobo had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleave the beast skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? That you're a liar, dude? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? No. Tell me true. Was it Tractum who slew that Gubu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, see, Titus was what we and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Hauuke shit I ever heard. Both of you outside. We'll learn the truth the Laminzan way. Tractum, if you didn't slay that Goobud, you may consider your contract revoked. They call me a working man, I reckon that's what I am. Drinking under the chief's nose, sneaking out the back door, and nobody'll ever know. Well. Alright, you know the rules. First one to smash their boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. Actually, no, you'd just be dead. That's not cheating? Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. How the hell's with it? Let the contest begin. You're still at it? Bugger me. 'Tis lucky I've got one of these. How you doing, lass? Feeling a bit stiff by any chance? Nope. Only killing's against the rules. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned me lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering, Tacton. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I keep getting turned away by all folk I ask for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, so Look, his name was Whisket, alright? Whisket. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, isn't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Don't know why I'm running. Alright, let's start knocking out these quests real quick. Levies of Costa del Sol. Noctar, the Adventurers Guild representative for local levy quest in Costa del Sol, is seeking an adventurer to undertake guild levies. Are you looking to make yourself useful? I'm Noctar, a representative of the Adventurers Guild. As the levy mate stationed here in Costa del Sol, it's my job to match capable adventurers to the tasks that come in from the locals. I'd start loading you up with dangerous field work immediately, but I'm required to assess your suitability for handling the sort of threats you might encounter. Take a good look at the tasks outlined in this guilty levy. Are you willing to try your hand at this trial? Sure. Very well, I'm certain you're already aware of this, but you'll likely encounter hostile creatures in the area. Be sure you're properly armed and armored before beginning your task. Mount you, big boy. Good out. As I expected, you managed the task without too much difficulty. Don't forget to collect your reward. See, I knew that trial was a waste of time. I have plenty of other tasks that hardy souls such as yourself should have little trouble with. Coast of the Soul welcomes your continued cooperation. Sometimes I question if opening the Flying Shark was the right decision, but if I wasn't bound and scraped to some pretentious Ul'dah merchant, I reckon I'd be doing the same to the Count de Desimol. That may have suited my father and grandfather, but I have aspirations for a better life. Pardon, you wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limbs and Laments are depending upon us. Huh, you fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales. Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with the power that protects her from primal influence, thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risk and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered, useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into Hauuke Manor on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Guguruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by tending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I've said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Hauuke Manor. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Pray, do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Nix that. Westgate would first like to verify that you are not a complete fraud. Master Guguruju's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me, and oh, don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Okay then. Hey Cryo, how's it going? Yeah, no problem. Did it give you? No, it didn't. Here you go. There you go. I hope your day's going good.
Good job.
On the zip line, again.
I have no traversal.
There's a guy behind. Oh, fuck. Ow.
Ron's about to come in.
Ah. Ow.
Yeah, he's over here. I see him.
Pardon me, ma'am. I was wool gathering. We've no black pudding today. I'm afraid if you were so inclined, we do have some very nice bread pudding, though, with marmalade. Know how many guards Master Guruju has? Too damn many is what. The last time I checked, he wasn't Admiral Merriwell. We need to stop playing around and put men where they're needed. Welcome, madam. Do you require assistance? Nope. Nope. See what this guy wants. Costa Beach Party. This morn finds Master Guguruju, the brightest jewel in the glittering high society of Costa del Sol, in an unaccountably pensive mood. Oh, where are they? Has something less than delightful and more than awful befallen the new dancing girls who were to arrive today? This is most inconvenient. I do so ever wish that someone would find the driver who was to bring my divine danceuse. That someone would be healthily rewarded for it, I shan't doubt. Sure, he wants his dancing ladies, huh? But yeah, it has been a while, Cryo. The governor sent you, did he? I was afraid he wasn't gonna wait no more. Don't be giving me the sack now. Tain't my fault, I swear. I brought the girls just like I was supposed to, and we got as far as here before they caught sight of the ocean, and that's the moment they start crying like girls and hopping like spriggans. As soon as I stopped the wagon, they were off and running to the beach. Now, I yelled at them ladies to get back in the carriage so we could get where we're supposed to, but they didn't pay me no never mind. You go talk some sense to them, would ye? Organ stiffs, the both of us, you understand? You'll help me out? Wow, I actually feel bad for this bloke. You know, you could at least get a red top. It don't match. Excuse me, who are you? Not the boss of me, that's right. This is my first time on the beach, and nobody's gonna tell me how long I can and can't have. Got it? Well, at least, like, get your clothes to match. You're the same way! Some people need to give these people some fashion advice. I just feel so blessed to be here. This is so beautiful and inspiring. Don't you think? I'm feeling so many things. I just need to drink it all in and channel it into my art. Oh, honey, I've never seen anything like this. It's all dunes where I come from, you know. I'm sure Master Garuju wouldn't mind a bit if we stretched our legs before coming to see him. Shells are right fancy and pricey back home. Betcha Gil's too gooby poo that I could sell a beauty like this to Master Garuju. Need to find a way to get it to him, though. You go wait while I find me a wagon or some such. You mean like the wagon you just abandoned? Some herring. Great. Now that's a big old frog. He bigger than me. Oh, wrong way. This way. Overcome by the ocean, are they seduced by the sand? With me waiting? Me? Who paid so dearly to see their unparalleled undulations? Well, how delightful. They are true artistes, so as beautiful inside as they are out. Gridania is green, Ulda is golden, but only Costa del Sol is blue and white. Yes, I should have thought of it earlier and given them leave to play upon the beach. Happy it is to be a wealthy man. I shall wait because I can. I am no drudge quaking at the sound of a master's step, nor am I a knuckle-biter who needs a bottle of brandy wine to keep the trimmers at bay. I shall enjoy the anticipation and the fulfillment alike. The wind, it passes. Lock up your arcanas and hide the heavy equipment. Master Garuju is feeling bored. Excellent timing. Come. Such a still wilting day, and I had a little thought, a violet, not a rose, to call upon a refreshing breeze. The wind sprites now, you can get a healthy puff or two out of them. It follows that a powerful sprite can set a whole city aflutter. According to my best calculations, or rather my second best calculations, no need to ask how or why, collecting 3 cores from wind sprites should permit you to summon a more powerful specimen. Won't someone, present company definitely included, carry out my genius plan? Will someone deign to collect this handsome reward? Alright, we got that one. Oh, it's going good. How are you? Crystal Goblin? I think Goblin's Crystal. Yeah, sounds about right. This is just an all... I'm doing a challenge on her. Crafted gear only, no HUD in dungeons, that kind of thing. On her. I've got my main. She does a lot of deep dungeons until new game content drops. Just waiting, waiting, and waiting. Yep, I don't wear any blue gear on her yet. You know, I'll see how far I can take this idea. So far, I've made it pretty decent. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? I am gonna have to start crafting gear again soon because it's starting to get outdated. At least you think me overly cautious for testing you this way. You should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. Oh, I couldn't imagine who that was. Couldn't be a big Rogden in blue. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Yay! Turn this guy in. Hope your day's going good, though. I'm guessing you're waiting for new content to drop yourself. The storm sprite attacked you? So only you enjoyed a refreshing buffeting. I have but a whimpering whiffle. Oh, phooey. Now I shall be bored again. Hunting logs, yeah. But questing too. I might eventually start doing, like, the Grand Company, thing to level up too. Like, I'm not really, like, solo challenge per se. It's just the HUD goes off in dungeons. Like, when I go in a dungeon, I just hit the scroll lock button and then the HUD goes off. So, a lot of times I do that solo, but if I need to go in to level up, I will. I just throw away gear because I don't use any dungeon gear. Just crafted gear only. Oh, yeah, I can use deep dungeons too. I forgot about that. Deep dungeons will work too. Bird's eye view. Ever capricious Master Garuju demands to know how his colibri are faring. You see, all those wild colibri, not one of them was originally here. Though the alchemical question of where here is, that's something we can munch many almonds over. 'Twas that I bred, fed, and released the birds. This guy speaks kind of in riddles. So of course they are still mine, or if they belong to themselves, certainly no one else owns them. At least not more than I own them. Where was I? Oh yes, my colibri are being poached. The miscreants hang just outside the boundary of Costa del Sol. Sly, and entice the colibri with feed. They should not be doing such a thing, such an ungentlemanly thing. Won't you parley with them? If you can't talk sense into them, we'll just have to lure the birds back using these flowers. My colibri love roselle nectar. My colibri love roselle nectar, and I happen to know why, because I bred them and fed them. I'm just kind of like on a standstill with the hunting log right now because I need to get over to the Isle, so I have to unlock that part of the storyline. I think levies will level them up pretty decent too. Society quests, levies, so there'll be a few things that I can try out to see what'll work the best. Because you know, once the hunting logs are out, you'll have to find other ways to level up. Back off, this is Bloodshore. We're not in Costa del Sol. And that means we don't have to live by your master's say-so. Yeah, Bloodshore's not part of his little fiefdom. We're free folk here, not bought and paid for like that lot in Costa. And a lot of my glamour is going to be coming. I'm going to set a lot of my glamour based around my crafting, so. Damn that Guguruju. He thinks he can buy everything. We built Costa del Sol by the sweat of our brows. Did he tell you that? No, every cobble of the streets, laid about half of them myself. It was a pioneer town, a good town. And then that money bag swooped in and took it all. Stay as a lackey or leave as a free man. Those were the pickings. Then he took the beach. No more fishing without his say-so. And now he takes the Colibri. Finished my warrior quest. How to quit you. Yidolani, there is much we must discuss, but now is not the time. You surely recall my mention of the hunt for the bloodthirsty creature terrorizing the small folk? I just received word that self-same monster has been sighted near Wineport. What is more, according to those who managed to escape the carnage, the creature appeared more man than beast. If this is true, then our quarry could be far more dangerous than any wild animal. We must find a way to stop it. I must find a way. This is my chance to prove to the people of Wineport, nay, the world, that my tribe and my art have been wrongly judged. Perhaps then my ancestors will deem me worthy. I think even my brother would too. There is no time to lose. We must arrive in the hamlet before any of the villagers fall prey to the beast. Let us leave at once. Okay, so we're going up here. What do you have? Oh, okay, that's treasures. Okay. Treasures and tribulations. Hula would entice you with the prospect of untold riches. Fancy yourself a romantic friend? Do you find yourself gazing off into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of storied relics left behind by the heroes of yore? Yes, you say? Then do I ever have a proposal for you? I was accosted the other day by a slobbering drunkard. Bear with me now. I assure you this gets better. Who most eagerly regaled me, from which I could gather, amid slurred speech and copious amounts of spittle, that is, with the tale of a treasure map he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars. I was emptying my innards of some foul swill at the time, you see, but it sounded rather convincing to my ill-addled brain. What I do remember is that the fellow mentioned striking out at first light for Raincatcher Gully to visit a miner friend. Should the prospect of hunting for hidden riches set your heart aflutter, I reckon you might still find him there. Levies of Wineport. I don't like reading these. Just do it. They all say the same thing. We gotta test you. Like, really? At this point, if I don't know how to do a guild levy, we got problems. Well, I gotta find me some Goobos first. That's the first one. Well, that's very convenient. Alright. That was done. Quest, levy, quest, and hunting logs. That's what I'm relying on. Dungeons, not as much. Alright. Thank the gods for your presence. Wineport is in your debt once more. Fell creatures spread down upon our village in hordes, as if drawn by the great hairy beast. You must stop them. Yolani, you fend off these creatures. I will see to the beast. This is my battle to fight. Oh, that was super easy. It's the monster! It's the beast! Run for your lives! Stop! These people are not your enemy. The enemy lies within. You are stronger than this. Take control of the beast. Do not let it consume you. Brother? Look what you're doing. You are destroying all that I worked to restore. The fate of our people rests in our hands, brother. Your weakness would cost us everything. I cannot let that happen. I will not. Our ancestors have chosen me to lead our people to glory, and no one shall stop me. No one, no one, no one. Looks like you're about to turn. It was I who unlocked the secrets of the Chronicles. I who trained you in their ways. I who uncovered the locations of the legendary artifacts. I who defeated my tribe's greatest warrior. I am the master now. I am the master. Return to me what is rightfully mine. Give me the armor. Or I shall tear it from your bloody corpse. Well, I already threw it away. Your strength is no match for mine. I beg to differ. The beast rage within me. I can fight it no longer. And don't worry. I'll fight it for you. I have failed. I failed you, I failed my people, I failed my ancestors, and I failed my own kin. I found out long ago what had become of my brother, but did everything I could to deny it. I thought that if only I could prove myself stronger than he, the people would see his madness as a product of a weak mind, that they would believe the problem lay in him, not in our tribe. Yet all the while my soul was growing weaker and weaker. The inner beast had taken hold and it would not let go. It drove me, as it drove my ancestors, the keeper of my armor, and my brother. Our tribe had lost sight of who we were, and seeking even more strength, we allowed ourselves to fall victim into that which we had long scorned in others as weakness. Instead of learning to harden our wills with resolve, we stilled them with anger, and therein lay our folly. Like a bonfire, anger burns hot and bright, but when the fuel that feeds it is spent, all that remains is ash. By accepting anger as our guide, we left our wills at the mercy of the inner beast. But not you. Your will is more akin to the lava which courses through the mountains of my homeland. It burns as strong, nay stronger than any bonfire, and when it cools, it becomes hard and firm, unbreakable. This quality allowed you to keep your inner beast at bay. My people were once as you are now, Yidolani, and I believe that is why my ancestors chose to speak to you. They sensed true strength within you, such strength as could rightly represent our people and our art. Had I but realized that myself, none of this need have happened. Well, what's done is done. If I am to have any hope of restoring my people's name, I must start over from the beginning. And this time I mustn't try to do it alone. It may take time, but together, my brother and I will restore our village to its former glory, and when we have, I shall remember Yidolani, my friend and fellow warrior, and how she saved me from myself, that my dream might become reality. Warriors of ages past have borne witness to your bond. With Curious George. Sweet. Wineport is in your debt once more, Yidolani. And what is more, we have seen the truth with our own eyes. Pray tell Curious George as much, and that we will be relying on him for his protection. He is a true warrior, and our humble hamlet will be lost without his strength. What is that one? Pirates versus Ninja? Oh yeah, that's my ninja stuff. Hidden treasures? Ha! Another guild-crazing greenhorn reeled in by Edelwine's tall tales, eh? Yes, Edelwine. That's the doddering fool's name, though mind you, I've not known him to limit his consumption to any one type of brew. I saw him just the other day. I did, clutching some tattered pitch yellow parchment like it was made of solid mithril. This isn't my ticket to fortune, he blabbered, not half so elegantly, mind you, before stumbling out of the tavern doors and promptly falling flat on his mug like as not. Did I see the map myself, you say? Did I ever? Why, the fool shoved it in my face so many times I swear the mold left the page to take up residence in me nostrils. 'Twas a mess of blue and brown splotches that Edawan swore was Camp Bronze Lake, with a big red X to the southeast. You're not thinking of going there, are you? Take my word. You'll find naught but a sorry drunkard and his sack of broken dreams. Go this way. Who goes there? Wait, don't tell me. You've come to help old Edawan dig for buried treasures? Well, I have you now. I'm faring just fine by myself. Just look at that beauty over there. Not that I can blame you for being jealous of me vast riches. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. So here's the deal. I'll give you the honor of opening my latest discovery. That's right. For one precious moment, you can walk in the shoes of Edawan, treasure hunter extraordinaire. Go on now. The casket won't bite or nothing. That looks like it's gonna bite. What is that? Don't remember making that. Place it on the chest. Great. Just waiting. Okay, let's give this back to this dude. Tattered coin purse and something broken. Seven hells, where did those nasty boogers come from? Why, if I had me trusty pickaxe with me, I'd have split their skulls clean it, too. Where in the world did those things go, anyway? Oh, what's this? Look, old Edawan's had the finest the orchard has to offer from the Drowning Winch to boost her own Dirtherus, and he ain't seen nothing like great Vigorot's gut. It's a trap, that's what it was. Opening the casket shatters this there bottle, and this foul slop poured out. Luring the nasty burgers with it. I told you to be more careful. Now hand over that loot. You may have opened the casket, but it was old Edawan what did the dirty work. Wait, that's it? You gave me everything? Well, I got more last time I sold me undergarments for grog money. You weren't hiding nothing from me, are you? Well, it looks like we got no choice. We got to go out and search a bigger and better treasure. Not the same treasure, of course. Can't hold your hand forever. So sit back and let old Edawan impart to you a proper trove of knowledge and treasure hunting. Firstly, you find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you look at it nice and good like. Then when you figured out where your treasure is hiding, you go there and you dig it up. Sounds simple enough, you say, huh? I might make it look easy, but I can assure you it ain't. I treasure hunt demand sharp eyes and sharper mind, but don't be discouraged. Own your skills like old Edawan, and the treasure is sure to follow. Now, if you excuse me, me throat's feeling dry. That means you're getting sober. That's probably a good thing. This won't even buy me a swig of the winter's cheapest grog. What's a man to do to drown his sorrow? Go drink some water. Alright, that guy's done. And that takes up all of Eastern Lanasia's quest lines, too. Go turn this into old dude over there. Make sure I got no green or blue gear running around. Yep. Discard. Alright. Oh, I wish the little one would go to sleep already. Welcome back, Yidolani. Despite all that transpired, the captain at Wineport wouldn't entrust his village defenses to me. I don't know what to say. It's been a long road, but thanks to you, I have rediscovered what I lost so many years ago. I will see to my brother's wounds, and once he is well, we will embark on the path of the warrior again, graving the lessons we have learned in our souls, never to be forgotten. Curiously, the moment I did avow this to myself, my soul crystal began to shimmer anew. I see yours too grow stronger than ever. I see my ancestors have once more bestowed their knowledge upon you. This power, why, this is a power that I've only read about in the tomes, nay, a power entirely beyond my comprehension. To think that I once doubted your resolve. No, you have truly conquered your inner beast and become a true warrior that I could ever hope to be. Know that you stand before me the equal of my tribe's greatest heroes. Ever still your resolve, Yidolani, and go forth into the realm and protect those who need your strength. With you representing us, the redemption of my people, the new era I seek is surely close at hand. This concludes the warrior quest lines until after I finish this expansion. Get rid of that. Yep. Bye. Bye. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. Hope you're doing good. Let me see. Ashlyn, stop it. God, I'm so sorry about her. I don't know why she shrieks like that. Alright. Let's turn these quests in. Man, I hope Kugaruchu is happy now. Ain't no telling with this dude. Ah, that settles their hash, and now they have yet another bone to pick with me. The 12 know I have many a skeleton in my closet. Don't read too much into that, my dear. But those settlers have quite the ossuary. Costa del Sol was Admiral's hobby horse. She had an idea to settle this area, and so bought a number of folk on an indenture. The terms were very generous. Hardly anyone died, a credit to her leadership. Yes, very creditable, but she had no head for business, kept trying to farm this salty land, stepped in and saved her from ruin. See, Costa del Sol now, a jewel of commerce and culture, but I assure you it was not thus when I purchased it. Many of the settlers have stayed and prospered, while a good third of my household was once raw pioneer, but some people are like Biggs. They want to stay the same. Tiresome, I say. They've no one to blame but themselves. Alright. I believe that's all the quest over here. Okay, cool. A modest proposal. Whiskey has an important mission for you. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Guruchu wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Guruchu desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Yidolani, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chief requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accomplished with a suitable wine, and by suitable I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landonell at Camp Tranquil. What, do you mean to tell me that you can afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventure, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. But okay then, South Shroud it is. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Yidolani. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most you try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? Ha, you amuse me. Will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Trial by turtle. Landonell needs to explain a few things to you. Let me be clear, this business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing, and was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridonians are by and large an unforgiving lot, Ditto here being a rare exception. Man, that expression on her face. Hey, Gorby, how's it going? Man, she is screeching at the top of her lungs, throwing everything in the room. I mean, she is just launching it. Your daughter, I swear. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven spiller. Gotta love that. How's work going? Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and he will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. I think I'm going to start saving Palace of the Dead for the days that you're here, because the way she's been, it's hard to do Palace of the Dead when she's doing that. Grabbing my hand, just, oh, no. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. Ah! What do you mean, fast? There will be other heroes, Yidolani. You do not need a challenge, Titan. Abandon your course, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. Nah, I can't quit. I already shook my head to freaking Menphilia. I already said, yeah, I'll do it. We'll always have Ulda. Totoy Mashkar needs a favor of an adventurer. The goodwill of a maid so proficient with polearms is surely worth having. I heard Captain Landonell regaling you with the many tales of his youth. Much has he seen and known, having journeyed throughout Eorzea with naught but his wits. I'm a child of the Twelveswood, a whaler through and through. Never have I cast a shadow that was not forged by a sun that perches atop the great elm at dawn. Yet travel I would, if only in mind. They say that. They say an Uldan trader is nearby to the south. Will you find for me a thing from the city That city's strange and great. I've duties or else I would go. You'll not find me ungrateful. Oh, he's way down there. Eh! The way he goes, ah! Now that, madame, is what I call a close call. Good for nothing, that guard of mine. I swear, these new sellswords are more of a sell scabbards. Here, pray, take this for your trouble. The more precious of my wares will don in cents. Did you find something? I hope to the 12 that it transports me as the captain's tales do. The scent. My head swims. I see markets in the Colosseum. Languorous even strolls past roses with the heat of the sun still on them. What smells? They inflame my imagination and possibly my sinuses. Thank you, Adventure. You have more than earned this. A burning request. Florent needs a capable adventurer to locate his lost goods. Hail, adventurer. You come at an opportune time. My botanist hatchet serves its own purpose well enough, but I'd hesitate to use it on anything that bites back. I guess that your own skill at arms is more appropriate for this situation? I was crossing the bridge behind me when I got to thinking of all I've seen since the calamity. What boggles the mind wobbles the body. And before I knew it, I was nearly on my face, and the lumber in my arms was scattered all over the bridge. Some of it must have fallen over the side. Now, I'm not so green as to go vaulting under the bridge when I know perfectly well of the fiends below, but an adventurer should have little and less to fear. Will you go in my stead to retrieve the wood? You clumsy oaf. Okay, this lumber looks like it more than fell over the... How'd I get away out here if it just fell over the bridge? It should be, like, right underneath it. It's like you were, like, throwing it or something, dude. What? What do you want? What you want? Mommy will get off here soon. Give you a bath. You know, so much for sneaking this away from Mama Turtle. Oh. Was I supposed to... I'll go back up there in a second. Alright. Let's go find this other lumber. I see it. Now that looks like it fell over the bridge. Thought you might have good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take you to intend to persevere to the bitter end? Yeah, here you go. Ah, such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to Southern Thanalon. In Forgotten Springs, you'll find the name Uda Noon. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Yudalani. Venture, I'm right glad for your return. Did you find my wood where it fell? Wonderful. The tavern will get a fine blaze out of these. 'Tis firewood for Boosteron Struthers you were gathering. Little damp, but nothing that a little dry won't fix. The sun is strong and the way is long, after all. Much appreciated. State your business, adventure. So this is the one Wiskett sends me. I haven't had the foggiest idea what he sees in you. Until I do, you will receive no aid from me. I don't want it from you either. Artillery determination. Critical hit would be actually determination. Let's get that one. The perfect prey. Udunu wants you to hunt the most dangerous game. Persistent booger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claim my position, and it is why I still hold it, and it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amaljan encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. You... Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn sphere. While you ask, you'll have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Well, okay then. Alright. Tell me, adventurer, is your old nemesis dead? Yes, sure. Just a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear, it belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impressed me, adventurer, as to tell you of the ingredient you seek. When the worm turns, Unda Nun is finally willing to tell you the ingredient you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have Wellick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Yudalani. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Wisket. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Wisket's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. There and back again. Udanu would like you to deliver a gift to Wisket. The captain was always fond of this brandy wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Aye, Wisket was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Yudalani. Alright then. Yeah. Costa del Sol. Well met, Yudalani. Londonel and Uldanum both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenar this time to obtain it. The things we do for cheese. Wisket would like to tell you about the final ingredient needed for the banquet. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the Longstop. That the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Onza Nunzo. He will direct you to Ringcatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. What's the hurry, adventurer? Hey, something happened over at the Gabi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Ringcatcher Gully. Hush, gosh, tongue flaps of whiskey be reaching ears of Brayflox uplanders come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beast chase gobby flock from homes. Gobby flock needs goodly uplander gives safety to Longstop with much hand lending. I will try this, but I may need new gear. I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh yeah, let's eat some food. Not like that. Let's see. Chalk to dish gubby. Oops. Shosh, Kosh, Gobby, Flock in danger. Uplanders take gate key. Open head gate. Okay. I was like, why am I not moving? he died. Cool. Oh man, the gobbies with their little knives. That's cute. Alright, there's that one. Ads on Twitch. This is part of map exploration, so get this. Alright, second boss coming up. Wow, that gobby actually has a long sword. Wow, provoke ain't working. Yay! I never know what it filters out. Some comments are filtered out to protect the community. Okay. Alright, bossy time. Boss number 3? Okay, come on. Why is this bubble not breaking? It's so gonna drown. Man, that should have killed me. Probably Storm's Path kept me alive. Hold on. I'll get you another drink in a minute, okay? Somebody give me that. Desynthesize. Gosh, gosh, good. The Uplander has thanks of Gobbyflock. Flighty beast with tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plane smacking. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treat, special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda, Brayflox ever say. I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem. By the gods, that unholy stench. This is, definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? I especially remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Yeah, I don't think I want to know. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here. 2 dungeons in a night is pretty good. No HUD? Okay. Sure, I'm gonna call it here. Sure, I will talk to everyone.